So, Season 6 is finished, Season 7 is just around the corner, and I am so excited. I finally managed to get, if you watched my last video, I was desperately trying to get my hands on a Leeds license. I had someone reach out to me on Twitter, absolute legend, that let me know one was available. Managed to get my hands on it, and I've managed to get hold of that Leeds license. Yes, it's in the Flint division. I don't care. I really, really wanted this license. So I finally got myself the Leeds license, to name them the White Rose Peacocks. I'm very happy with the badge that I've managed to put together on this one. Maybe a bit of edging that needs tidying up, but I'm very happy with that. To add to my two other Peacock teams, you might notice my stone, which would have effectively been the Iron Peacocks. No longer I got them. I worked out, realistically, couldn't sustain them. Not willing to throw a load of money at it. I didn't want to give up all my rev share MFL wise. I was happy to pivot into this and recalibrate my squads accordingly. So that's what I've done. But I finished the season on 15,000 MFL. It's currently sitting at 9,000 at the moment, because at the moment my intention is I'm just going to go all out on common player packs. 25, whole hog, and just go for it. At the moment, bought 10. Because I want to see what I get, do some checking, because I don't want to just go ahead and buy all 25 and then find I want to put that guy in the development centre. I chucked someone in for the sake of it last season for 3 seasons, because I just wanted to trial it and see how it works and stuff like that. But if there's someone in there that think, you know what, you need to go in the dev centre, that's what I want to look into doing. I've already started mapping out who's going into what club. Comprehensive spreadsheets, you know me, I like to make these up. So I've got the 3 squads. I've got the Peacocks, who will be in Ice, the Reserves, who will be in Spark, and the newly formed White Rose Peacocks, who will be in Flint. And I started mapping out who is going into what team. You might notice as I go down here, you might notice there's more than one squad, sort of going for a couple of preferable formations, but loads of tactical flexibility, because that's what I want going into next season. But even if I went to the 4-4-2 version for the White Rose Peacocks, yeah, lots and lots of holes to fill. And what I'm hoping to do really is get a load of higher rated common players, don't mind if they're a bit low rated, but young, youthful players, and just see what I can build with that. If you haven't checked out already, MFL Player Info have got themselves a lovely up facelift as well. Let's load up one of my guys, give you a look if you haven't seen already. So yeah, they've had a bit of a facelift, as well as MFL. It gives you more accuracy in terms of the evaluation of a player and stuff like that, so it's worth checking out. So rather than sit here and record the entirety of me opening 10 packs, because it might be a bit long, I'm going to break it up into chunks, and I'll probably just show noticeable highlights and then come back to a summary of all the players I've got. So yeah, be back shortly. So if you're watching today's video and you happen to be brand new to MFL, now's a great time to sign up, as we're coming up towards the start of Season 7. When you do sign up, make sure you use the referral code. If you don't use mine, make sure you use someone else's. My referral code will be in today's comments, and probably a link comment as well. But when you sign up and spend your first $25, you'll get a free common player pack. So will I, and it'll just help you out on your journey in getting your agency set up on Play MFL. So here we go on the first common pack. Let's see what we can get. Ideally, any position really, not too fussed about that. I just want a decent age. Less than the age of 23, I suppose, but if the teenager's perfect. Let's see what we get. Love the facial hair. I'm not even going to try and say that one. Right mid, I do need another right mid. Rating, oh, 50, not bad. So, how old are you, sir? 24, decent pace and dribbling, that's not bad. If his passing was a bit high, I reckon he'd come out quite well as a right winger if he can play. Does it show me? Oh, here we go. What are we saying? Right then, oh, arm tattoo, Willie Steele, Scottish, centre mid, a 50 rated again, okay. How old are you, Willie? 23 CM, CDM, cam. Ooh, very high defensive, decent physicals. He might be quite good at CDM actually. I wouldn't put him in as a cam by the looks, but as a CDM he might be quite tasty. Yeah, I'm quite happy with that one. Not bad, not bad. Second one up. What do we get next? Make Heinemann. Oh, okay. German. Right back. I do need a right back. That's good. And what have we got here? 54. Very nice. Young. Be young. Be young. Be young. Be young. 22. I'll take that. Ugh. Stinky pace, though. Ugh. Passing, dribbling, defend. Strange set of stats, that is. I mean, he might progress. Especially if we can get in at Flint. Need to do some more research on this one. I'm not sure. What do we get in this one? Let's have a look. I can't understand. Garcia, centre back. 44. Ugh. Unless he's really, really young, then this might be a bit of a stinker. 23. 5'9". Decent passing, decent pace. The fact he's got better dribbling defending. Ooh, it's a bit of a stinky one, that one. At the moment, nothing under the age of 22. Ideally, I want younger than that if possible. What can we pull from this one? Evan Lowland, Norwegian, left back. They need a left back. 47. Okay, that's not too bad. That's possible. 23 again. Not getting much younger than that. Pace, defending, shooting. Oh, fair enough. But yeah, I'm quite happy with the fact he's got defending higher than his rating. That's not too bad. Passing could be a bit better, but yeah, not the worst. Not the worst. Maybe a striker, left mid. What have we got here? Jerome Blot, French, Cam. Okay, yeah. 44. Ich. How old are you? 23 again. There's a consistency to this. Centre mid, Cam, centre forward to a degree. Pace, shooting ain't great for a Cam. Passing's not bad. Can't defend. Oh, you're a difficult one to place. Anyway, let's see how we get on with this one. Goalkeeper, okay. I think I'm actually covered for goalkeepers, but Cameroonian? 54 rated though. Let's have a look. 21. Senegalese. Apologies. Senegalese, 6 foot, 21. That doesn't seem too bad at all. Here we go. Another one again. What do we see? Looks a bit surprised. Kan Koksal, Turkish right back, second right back. 50 rated. I think the other one was 50 rated if I remember. How old are you? 17. Ooh, and centre back. And plays very competently there. That's not bad. Decent pace, decent passing. I don't think that's a bad one at all. That might be a dev centre one to potentially, for 4 years, chuck him in there, 4 years, see where we end up. 4 seasons. Yeah. That's probably the one I'm happiest with so far. What have we got here? Horst Brand, German. Right wing back. Ugh, no one plays right wing back. 44 rated as well. Please tell me he can play another position, as long as you're useless. 23. He does play right back. Fair enough. Can't defend though. Yeah. What have we got here? Another goalkeeper. Okay. Roger Miracal. Belgium, 52. How old are you, sir? 19. Okay. Short king. But maybe a dev centre one for that. Let's go have a look at the players then. So, we'll go to grid view and we'll go for newest to oldest. So, we're looking at these guys here. Not many of them are coming first. So, who was it? He was the one I was wondering whether he'd be any good at right wing, sorry. Let's have a look. Does he improve at right wing? Yes, he does. +2. That's not bad. That's not bad. 24. Bit of progression pushing towards his limited. He might be useful. Willie over here, I think he should improve as a CDM. Let's have a look. Yeah, +5 at CDM, that's solid. 23, yeah. Okay, he can rotate between 3-5-2B and a 4-4-2 very naturally. Yep, that's not bad. I'm quite happy with you. You seemed okay, just didn't have a lot of pace, but hopefully the level you'll be playing at, that won't be a big issue. You're coming in at, yeah, just a right back. That's totally fine. And up some of these pace numbers, and I think we'll be fairly steady. Garcia, the 23-year-old who can't defend apparently as a centre back. Let's have a look. That's a stinky one. Might be just in a throwaway team. And Lowland at 23 as a left back. Let's see if we can play anywhere else. Nope. Might be another throwaway team one or just a plug and see what happens. Blot. I don't think you're going to be in a competitive team. I think you just need to be in a farming team. Yeah, pretty dead that one. That's fine. The goalkeeper, 21. Kind of how the other one was. Just refresh on this page. Come back to you. Yep, $5 sort of player, 17-year-old. I do like the look of, and I wonder if he improves at all at centre back. No, he gets worse at centre back, but that premium's ridiculous. But I suppose loads potentially. He's 17 and he's 50 rated. I think he's probably going to be a dev centre one because then I can let Heinemann play fairly regularly. You are awful, but we'll see how it looks elsewhere. $1. Only goes down one at right back. Yeah, you're in a throwaway team for mates. And you are 19, so again, you might be dev centre, potentially. $10, you might be a sell potentially. I'm not quite stock for goalkeepers, but I think I do want to keep him around with him being so young. Let's have a look then, dev centre, if you haven't done this before. So I'm going to go over to table view, and we'd highlight here, and then send to dev centre. So if I wanted to chuck him in for the full 4 seasons, 340 MFL, okay, that's not bad. And the other one was you. Sending you to the dev centre for 4 seasons, 300 MFL. I think that's a no-brainer, that one. That is an absolute no-brainer. I think I will be sending him to the dev centre. So on that, I'm going to come back to you once I've had a chance to update sort of where I'd place players in here on the spreadsheet so we know what I'm looking for and what I'm looking for next. So I'll be back shortly. So I'm back after updating. The squad's gone from 6 players to 9, so out of the 10 I'm including 3. 2 of them are definitely going to the dev centre. I'm definitely going to send the 17-year-old and the 19-year-old, considering how much MFL it's going to cost. It's the cost of 1 common player basically, so that's a no-brainer. Where I'm left though is, do I continue going for the common players, or do I go for the 50 to 54? Because at the moment I'm missing quite a number of positions, but I just don't want to miss out on the potential of certain players. So if I went for the 50-54 rated, 1200 a pop, could do 5 of those, taking us to 6, leaving with 3000, and just reevaluate. Yeah, we're going to do that. We're going to do that. Going to get these bought up now. Is that worth it? Oh, I'm so indecisive. Sorry, for the content we're not. For the content, we're going to do the common player pack. So I'm going to get another 10 ready and I'll be back after. So if you enjoyed today's video, feel free to give me a like. Also feel free to come over to the channel and subscribe. I try and release video content at least once a week, and sometimes in the season I'm posting 2 to 3 times. It's anything from club updates to AI tips and tricks, and also how to make the most out of your Play MFL experience. Aiming to try and get above 100 subscribers. Not been going long. Very pleased that it's going. Thanks for all the support. Back to the video. Right, 10 packs. Let's send it. See how we get on with this one. So, there's loads of places to fill here on this one. I mean, going back to here, centre backs in particular, another centre mid, left back if they can play a left mid. I've got a bit of funds from the club sale to have a look for purchasing on the market and stuff. But let's see what we can get here with the first one. Another goalkeeper. Don't really need one, but if you are good and are young, I'll take it. 52, not bad. A lot of goalkeepers. 21. Yeah, not bad, not bad. Maybe a dev centre one, not sure. Let's go for another one. I might start breaking this into chunks as I go through. I'm just going to do one seamless recording, keep you entertained as we go. But yeah, I mean, in terms of goalkeepers, if I show him, Yamakoaka, he was my first team mainstay goalkeeper last season. I don't see the development going on. He's now 28. I've got a younger goalkeeper with Chris Morsey, who was 25, was 70 rated and got room for progression for the first team. And I'm just going to jack up here in the Flint League, thinking, well, if the quality of the goalkeepers, I'm not bothered about progression, he ain't going to get past him. That's what I'm thinking of anyway. Alex Gilbert, another Frenchman, right back. That's 3 right backs now. 46. Be like 16 or 17. Go on. 22. Weird set of stats again. And Mountain as well, 6'4". So. Next. I mean, this was always going to be a bit of potluck anyway, wasn't it? But with me considering getting a 4th license, I could sort of cobble a team together by just throwing them all in there. Look for some 0% contracts as well, just to pack the team out a bit and just put myself in a competition for next season. So let's see what we pull through here. Oh, let's have a bit of music. Why not? You look very surprised, Val. Sremraka, then CDM 46. Please be young, because otherwise this one's a bit tragic. Or decent stats maybe. He plays a few positions. 20 as well. Okay. CDM, CM, CB. He might improve being at CM over being a CDM. Maybe. With the shooting, with the passing, the dribbling, the physicality. That's not too bad, that one. Especially with him being 20. That's not too bad. Let's go for another one. See how we get on with this one. So that might put us another someone else in the middle of the park here with Willie. Balls of steel over there. Because he's, what was it, 55 CDM he went up to from a 50 rated player. Quite happy with that one. Who have we got here? Jozo Mihailovic. Right back again. Team of right backs. 45 rated. What are we saying? Got a bit of pace about him. Right mid as well. Might be interesting rotation utility. 26. Ugh. Yeah, that's the worst one so far. You are going in a farm team. 100%. Try and make up for it by bringing in some MFL from Cup and or League performances. If you get that far. Let me see if we can get a bit better. Please don't give me another 26-year-old. I've done really well so far for 23 and under. So let's have a look. He looks like a young chap. He looks about 16. Brad Hamilton. CM. What's your rating, Brad? Oh, nice. 54. Please be young, please be young, please be young. 24. Ooh, you might be even better at a CDM. Looking at those stats, that's not bad. You will work well as well, being in there with Willie and then hopefully being better at CDM. Okay, not the worst. It's better than the last one anyway, definitely. I'm also starting to think me constantly sitting here saying please be young might be a bit weird. But you know what I mean. I want youthful players for my football agency. We'll have clarification on it. Who's next? No more right backs, please. Or goalkeepers. We've got enough goalkeepers and right backs. Simao Bento. Goalkeeper. What's your rating, sir? 52. I think most of them might have been 52 rated, actually. What's your age? 26. You are not going to cut the mustard. But maybe in a throwaway team. Maybe. Ugh. Mixed bag so far. I'd say 25 to 30% of these I'm happy with. And I have to say, in terms of not happy with, there's only been 2 or 3 that I just think, ugh, you weren't worth it. The rest of them will be okay. They'll be able to generate a bit of something back. Right. Who's up next? I'm not going to say, oh no. Right. Mr. Lamb, what rating are you? 52 rated goalkeepers. I'm a 52 rated goalkeeping farm. 27 as well. Right, get in the bin. Next. Oh, it's not. It's gone downhill. This second set has gone downhill dramatically. Oh. No more right backs. Or goalkeepers. Please, God, no more goalkeepers. Right. Because I think I worked out last season I was over-rotating my goalkeeper. Way too much. It's so much so that my main goalkeeper had the best average rating in the league. Even though he played all the difficult fixtures, he just didn't play enough league games, so he didn't get the award. And I didn't realise... It makes sense why they do that, but I didn't realise there was a threshold for how many league games they had to play. So I missed out on a trophy there. Who's up next? Okay, not a goalkeeper at least. Don't be right back. Cam, okay. What's your rating, sir? You look old. Old as the hills. 23. You do not look 23. Pace? Passing, dribbling. You might be better at a right mid, actually. He plays a few positions, but 23. Yeah, he might improve as a right mid. I don't think I need any more right mids, but I think he would do better there. 2 left. Let's see how we get on here. Come on. Right, not a right back, not a goalkeeper. Can only play so many right backs. Keith Huey. Right wing. All playing down one side. 47. Fantastic facial hair. 20 years old. Plays left wing as well. Can you play the mids? Right mid to a degree. Yeah, you're not too bad actually. 20 years old. Okay. Last one. Last one, and then it's time to have an evaluation as to where we're up to. Come on. How is it looking now? Last one out of 20. I think it's been quite mixed so far. No more goalkeepers, no more right backs, please. Right, it's not a right goalkeeper, that's a good start. Drew, don't be a right back. Centre back, I need a centre back. Be good rated. 42, that's wank. That's awful. Horrendous. And 24. Plays right back as well. Of course he plays right back. Right, okay. Yeah, not the best. Time for a bit of evaluation, I think. So, let's give it a quick recap then. 20 additional players coming to the agency. A lot of goalkeepers. A few misses, a few hits. I think we got the 19-year-old goalkeeper, the 17-year-old right back. The standout ones. But if we go to the table view, we get a bit of a look at what we got in from Cozy upwards. Excuse me. I think there's enough here to do some rotation options, give some game time. Definitely enough to put together a new squad and look to potentially grab another team, another license, and put together to run as a bit of a farm team, just a bit of progression. I'm probably going to review the squad setup that I've got going on at the moment with across the 3 squads. I'm pretty set with what I'm going to do in Ice, but in terms of my Spark team and my Flint team, who's going in what teams, I'm going to need to attribute a few more players, and then the fourth team, if I get one, can just fill out with additional players, because I've still got some players here who I don't have assigned to a team as of yet. Sort of like Mickey here, Estrada, and the various players down here. They could also be assigned to teams if I wish to do so, and I've just added a load more. One thing I did notice now is I've got a ridiculous amount of goalkeepers for how many teams I do have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So I'm going to have a think about that one. Probably shuffle a few on. Overall, in terms of a bit of an experiment, I was happy to sort of see what happened. I was hopeful just to get one teenage player, so having one at such a high rating, age of 17, yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. The 19-year-old as well, 52 rated, that's not too bad. And then past there, sort of 20, another 21, a 21-year-old, a 21. Yeah, not done too bad. I mean, not sure I think about these where you get sort of 27-year-old newly packed player, but a lot of averages and all that sort of jazz. Where are you? You're hiding somewhere down here. I know you are. Yeah, Mr. Lamb here. It is what it is. It's not that deep. But yeah, thanks for watching today's video. If you've got any thoughts about what you would do with those players, let me know. I think I'm definitely going to explore the development centre. It's going to leave me with a decent chunk of MFL after that to decide what to do with or just to hold for next season. But if you've got any interest in the players that I've packed today and want to reach out, by all means, I'm on Twitter, I'm on Discord, so feel free to hit me up. And yeah, thanks for watching today's video, guys. I'll catch you in the next one. Cheers.